Hey, you're never too old to take something new seriously. And we're into camping and we're serious. Just got this yesterday and we've already got mud in it. First thing we got to do is figure out how to level this. We're going to be sleeping back here. We're not going to sleep in the tent. The tent attaches to the back of the SUV. We're getting a Napier SUV tent. Got to level this out so our mattress will fit down here level and we're not sleeping in it. So I need to figure out what goes. Now I've already built my boxes to go and I'm going to show them to you next. What this video is about is building these two boxes. And the first thing I want to say is I built boxes to come out instead of sliders. And there's a couple of reasons why. First of all, we're going to sleep in the back of the SUV and not in the tent. I like being up off the ground. So I need something that comes out because I don't want to sleep up here because it diminishes the height, the room that you have. So if we sleep on top of the boxes, why, we've cut down 10 inches of room. So I want boxes that I can take out. How did I make the boxes? Well, the first thing I did, I measured up as to what the size I wanted to be, and then I made a cutout plan. And I was able to make these boxes out of one sheet of 1/2 inch plywood. So a 4x8 sheet of plywood, 1/2 inch thick. A 4x8 sheet of plywood, 1/2 inch thick, weighs 40 pounds. So the dry weight, or the empty weight, of these boxes is just right at 20 pounds a piece, plus the weight of the hardware, which is really nothing. So how did I make the boxes? Well, let's take a look. And before I open them up and show you, first thing you want to do, you want to be sure that anything like this that you have in the back of your car that's hard, it's strapped down. And I've got a strap going across here. Then I have another strap that goes around front, a ratcheting strap, goes through the handle and comes back and hooks to the lanyards here to keep it from sliding forward and also to hold it down. So when I get done ratcheting this thing in, it's solid like a rock. Okay, so what do the boxes look like? Each box is 18 inches wide, 30 inches long, 10 inches deep. And I made it that way so that it levels out with the top here. So it makes a level platform all the way across the top. Now the boxes are different. Alright, this box has dividers in it. And the reason I made it 10 inches high is so that one of these would fit down inside the box. Okay? And then I got a divider here to hold these. I want these, I'm going to fill this across. It'll hold 4 of them by the time I put a little something in there to soften it, keep them from rattling. Then the other dividers, they come out and I can put them in and out as wide as I want. All right. This box is different. This box is wide open and it has one of these funny tops, and we'll be using this box to set our stove on and stuff like that to cook with. Put that back down. Now, how did I make the boxes? I just butt jointed. I got lots of screws, so it's glued and screwed and then screwed all across the bottom. Then the top here I lined with solid wood to cover up the raw edge. Okay. All other raw edges, I bought this edging from Amazon, and it's really good stuff. It really works. Bought a plastic runner. This came 4 inches wide. I cut it down to 1 inch. I got plastic runners, Then I also covered the edges here with edging, the raw edges. So the raw edges all the way around are covered with this black edging. And so far, it really sticks. Hardware. We got these little latches, keep the boxes from flying open. These handles. Now, the hinges weren't the right hinges. I just jerry-rigged those, but you know, they work just fine. They're actually a different type of door hinge, but I didn't want to drive 50 miles to get perfect hinges, so I got these at Walmart. The box lids are covered with this. This is better than shelf paper. I don't know what it is. I got it on Amazon. You can see it here. And it's really sticky. It's really thick. And it looks good. Cover the lids both inside and out. The inside, I put polyurethane on. And I also, just to add strength to the box, I put L brackets. One on each end and one on each side. So there's 4 L brackets. Hold it together. The strap here to keep the lid from flopping off is just an old leather belt. Don't tell my wife. Then we coated it the outside of the boxes with this custom shop custom coat. It's truck light bed liner, and we coated the outside of the boxes with that. Now the only thing I can tell you about this is you want to paint your boxes with some spray paint, some flat primer first, because the painting doesn't cover that well. It just takes a ton of this stuff to cover the wood, but it still gives a hard, rough, durable finish. So that's the boxes. We got one of these ratcheting straps, and I come down to the tie-down hooks, and then I got this ratcheting strap that goes around the front, and it tightens. I don't know, this thing is like, it's paracord, and it's like 2,000 pounds or something like that. So the boxes can't move forward, they can't lift up, they can only move backward, and they can't move backward because of the door. So they're in there firm. They got to be really tight, because if you have a wreck, anything hard like this is like a Mack truck hitting you in the back of the head. So I think we're in good shape. Okay, this is what we were using for our box. Just an old box. That's a good box, a high, heavy cardboard box that we're using to put all our stuff in. But it was not quite big enough. Plus, you know, obviously it's cardboard, it's eventually going to fall apart. So I'm going to load this up and then show you what the boxes look like loaded. In this box, this cardboard box is all our tool stuff. There's a hose, there's chemicals for the toilet, a little shovel, a bug spray, Gorilla Tape, tie downs, a hammer, paracord. And then in this space we'll be putting in a bag our food. We're using dehydrated food. So that takes care of that box. These are nice little things that we got. They're this stuff like that. I don't know. But you can put stuff in there, and I think there's 4 of them. They're all different sizes. You zip up, and it's good to put things in. I don't know what yet, but we'll find something. And here's another one, a little plastic one. Okay, in this box, we have a first aid kit. We have our Jackery, that's our power supply. We have a drop cord in case there's power. It's a GFCI fault cord. This is our cords for our jackery. We have a radio. It's a weather band plus everything else. Also a lantern goes in here. We have our stove, our cooking pot for boiling water. This is kind of a neat little thing. This is a spice kit. You get this at Walmart in their camping section. You have paprika, curry, cayenne, garlic salt, black pepper, salt, and back to paprika. But all in one little container, which is really nice. We have our propane fuel bottles, and we have 2 canisters of bear spray. And these hook onto your belt. And I'm sure we'll find other stuff to finish filling this up. But that's pretty much what goes in there. And then of course our tents. We have a privacy tent to put our toilet in and take a shower in, and we have our tent that hooks onto the back. That'll go up front. We have our sleeping bag, and we have our air mattress and our porta potty. And that'll all go up front. And that's it. So, I started this video by telling you you're never too old to start something new. And this is virtually new. We haven't been camping for 50 years. I'm not telling you how old I am, but we haven't been camping for 50 years. And so we're starting new again. And this goes right along with our photography, because the idea of camping is to get to sites and be able to stay there for 2 or 3 days and to really make a photographic record and some great landscape shots as we go. So our first camping trip, we're planning on going to a place called Hickory Nut Mountain. We're going to camp on top of the mountain. It overlooks Lake Ouachita, and that's our plan. It'll probably be not this next week, but the following week. And that'll be our next video. So hey, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you found this interesting and enjoyable. And I'll catch you on a rebound. In the meantime, keep your shutter clicking. Bye now.